Hi, everybody. I'm James Cebulski for EA Sports. They are styling and profiling on the ice tonight in this EASHL club matchup. Tension so thick you can cut it with a knife. Puck is dropped. We're underway, and I've been looking forward to this one all day. And offside, we'll get a reset here. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. Still no score in this one. They take possession as he locks them up off the faceoff. Taken by Root. Spectacular open ice hit.
The cliche in hockey is you want to start the game hard and physical and really set the tone, and that's what he was doing right there.
Edmonton's got it in the neutral zone. Moves the puck along the half wall. Now that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. Dishes it off. Great defensive play to come up with the puck. Henwart's taking it from his own end. Quick pass across Tempester. Icing is the call. We'll get a reset.
So that hit right there, it tells me that you're attacking right away in the game. You're physically engaging. You want to dictate the tempo. But most importantly, you're willing to do what it takes. Separate body from puck. Find ways to gain possession.
Center's jammed up and the winger grabs the puck. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. The Aces get a hold of the puck in their own end. And a stick break setup. Oh, what a hit! One-time shot. Makes the save. Cool and calm under pressure. Puck is frozen, and we'll get a face-off.
Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
And they win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Makes the save. Alabama's got possession of the puck. Tempester's lugging the puck. Tosses it on to Meach. At center ice now. He grabs the puck. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. Turned aside by Wagner. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. Nearing the midway mark of the period. We've still got zeros on the board. Roots won the draw in his own end. Now let's see if they can clear it. Levels him with the hit. Shuts him down. And there we go. Icing is the call.
I'll tell you what, James, that ain't incidental contact. That was intentional. Certainly trying to really drive that body and separate the player from puck.
Centers are set, face-off, ready to resume play. And they win the draw in the offensive zone, and they go to work.
Center bears down on that bottom hand, a clean win, and you can see them all setting up, looking to attack the net against this tired group.
Grabs the puck. And now it's over to Meach. Oh, what a hit against the boards!
Executed perfectly, James. I mean, he can't maneuver. He's got nowhere to go. He's lined up, and then he's taken down.
Along the wing up the neutral zone. And that pass attempt is deflected. Alabama's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Quick feed to Penwar. Edmonton's grabbed a hold of the puck. Barnett's got it in the defensive end. Gains the zone through the middle. True North's got control of it now from their own end. Looking for space inside the D zone. Jostling for the puck, and he loses control. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. Quick possession along the wall. Rocks him on the play. Slides the pass over to Waba. Alabama's got a hold of the puck. Sends the pass over. Slides the puck ahead to Waba. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Oh, a clutch save!
Wagner's been outstanding. I mean, he gets to position to be able to make that point-blank save.
Takes it behind the net. Barnett's got it now deep inside his own end. And down he goes as the puck goes free. There's the whistle icing the call.
Wagner's found his rhythm here as we look at that last save. I mean, he has to be so on the mark right now, to position to be able to make it. His read is perfect. He's tracking well. I mean, you have to be quick and athletic to make that one.
Here in the late goings of the period, we're still scoreless. Roots won it in their own end. They go on the attack through center. And makes the save. We got a whistle. Penalty coming up. The Aces will have to kill off 2 minutes here, charging the call.
As the clock ticks down in this frame here, James, they got to kill off this penalty, and they just want to get to the intermission, force that neutral zone face-off so they can reset.
True North's man advantage unit will take to the ice for the first time tonight.
Well, we all know that specialty teams are often the difference makers in the game, and with this one knotted at 0, they got to find a way to get the go-ahead right here and establish their presence on the power play.
Block shot!
Well, if you want to be on the PK, James, you have to know how to get in front of shots, and he does exactly that, taking away the threat.
Trying to clear the zone. Oh, the home team is reeling here inside the defensive zone, and the fans are nervous. And they'll skate it out of the zone. Moves it quickly over to Meach. Launches him into the boards. Back to the blue line. There's a firm collision. Stones him on the one-timer.
Let's have a look at that last hit. I mean, that was absolutely huge, James. You know that this is a momentum changer. You can see the bench erupt with that one.
Roots ready for the draw on this man advantage. Offense is on face-off, and he wins the draw. True North's on the attack. Centering pass in front, and it's blocked. There's the horn, ending the first period. Both teams will have a chance to regroup. You do you, and we'll be back with period number 2 in a moment. Second period set to get underway. Alabama's penalty killers get their man out of the box. Who will be the first to light the lamp here as play gets underway in the second? So we played 20 minutes of this one. Pounder, how do you assess what you've seen so far?
True North looking for a tally here in a scoreless game. Listen, it's not for a lack of effort as they enter the second period. Their possession numbers are certainly in their favor. They've held on to it. They've managed it well. They just haven't been able to drive and attack the net with any sense of urgency.
The Aces will play it from the defensive zone. Handles the pass. Here's a chance, and he makes the easy save. We're still in the early stages of this period. Still looking for our first goal. Oh, and he takes possession of the puck from off the wing with the centers all locked up there off the draw. Shot! And that goes off a player in front. Takes that pass back at the point. Here's a chance, sends it in front, and that goes off a stick. Puck cleared from the defensive end. Edmonton's got the puck. Oh, what a hip check. He lined it up perfectly. And they'll be forced to tag up after that missed pass. True North's got the puck in their own end. The Aces scoop it up along the boards. Passes over to Waba. From the right wing, he moves it to the middle. Levels them with the hit. Edmonton's got the puck. Big hit. Grabs the puck in the defensive zone. Oh, they telegraph the pass, and he picks it off. And they send it right back to him. Another hit. He will feel this one by the end of the night.
Oh, tough night for him. He's going to have to keep his head up and move that puck quickly if he doesn't want to get banged again.
True North's got a hold of the puck now. Good check, frees the puck up. And now it's grabbed by Panoir. Great timing to come up with the interception. Big time hit, and that had some hot sauce on it.
It certainly did, James. I mean, it was thunderous. And you can see the whole bench light up with that hit. It's timely, and it also generates a ton of momentum for his team.
And a great save.
It's amazing to me how he always looks like he's in the right...
the post.
Gotta love offense, James, and the ability to score goals. And this one just goes right off the pipe. That's frustrating.
Tries to feed it over to Barnett. And we'll reset things after that icing.
Lehman's last save was outstanding. He knew exactly where that puck was going to go. That's anticipation at its finest, to be able to get to the right spot, know where that puck is coming from, and make a high-grade A save.
Past the midway mark of the frame. Still scoreless in this one. Alabama's won the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Passes it over. Oh, he saved it. Oh, my goodness, what a stop.
Oh, that's unbelievable, James. I have no idea how he got to that puck. It's some gymnastics at its finest.
There's the whistle. We've got an offside.
As we look at that last save again, James, it is absolutely incredible and so impressive to see a goaltender just outbattle and outwill his opponent to find the puck.
Well, that's one way to win the draw as he skates away with the puck after the two centers were tied up. Shot! Stopped with ease. The Aces have it now. Pushes it across to Waba. Works it across to Meach. Puck picked up in the open ice. Shot! And that's blocked from someone in front. Drives it to the crease. What a break for the goaltender as it goes off the inside post and stays out.
Alabama's been on the wrong side of the hockey gods tonight, James. How many have they shot off the post?
And there's the save. And Cheryl, listen to these fans here. They are getting loud. Some of them are getting on their feet here, still applauding that save we saw.
James, I think it's the appreciation for the desperation save, the compete, the will to keep that puck out of the net, and they're really showing him the love. Oh, well, a save like like this, it'll wake up your entire bench. I mean, this is a game changer, James. Talk about change the momentum of a game in a timely save. That's one right there.
In the final moments of this period, the game is still scoreless. Puck scooped up by Last. And nearing the final minute of the second, Edmonton's got it in their own zone. Takes the feed in the middle of the ice. Takes possession. The Aces gain possession in their own end. Here he is with the backhander. Scores! Sneaky! Get freaky with a goal!
They do a great job in transition, and they recognize they have the number. So on the odd man rush, they've got someone driving the net, pulling the D back, and guess what? They capitalize on the space that they're given.
Alabama's finally got the first goal of the game, but probably not the team either of us expected to score here.
Yeah, it hasn't been flash and dash there. It's been a defensive juggernaut as they haven't had a lot of shots on net, but the one they do get, they cash in on.
Been a fun night in the barn as we bring an end to period number 2, and there's still 20 more minutes of action to go here in regulation. Third period. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to EA Sports, your home for all things hockey. Sobalski, Pounder, and here comes the third. Final frame is underway here. Okay, we played 2/3 of this one here tonight. What do you make of what you've seen in this one?
True North put in a strong effort tonight, James, and there's 20 minutes left, so there is some runway to claw their way back into this game, especially when they've dominated possession time. Now, this can be frustrating at times when you feel like you're holding the puck and you're going nowhere, but at the end of the day, it's all about cashing in right now and what you can do in these last few shifts to make a difference. Lehman's dialed in right now. Just have a look at that last save. I mean, he had to be moving extremely well in his crease to be able to get to position to make that save.
Edmonton's looking to continue putting more and more shots on net, but they're going to have to finish one of these chances as they trail in the third. Oh, great read! True North's got the puck against the wall. Cross-ice pass! Looks like there's a delayed penalty being called here by the officials. Whistle blown, stopping the play. Meach is getting 2 for interference here. He's off to the box.
It's tough to be behind the 8 ball on the PK when you're trailing by 1. Sometimes it feels like wasted time, James. It's not wasted, though. You got to get back to even strength, and maybe you can have a power kill in there as well. Generate some momentum.
Makes the save. Edmonton's got possession while undermanned. Puck move back to the neutral zone. Looking to break out here on the power play. Sends it over to Waba. Here's a short pass, Tempester. Edmonton's got a hold of it along the wall. Alabama's got possession here in the neutral zone. True North's going to be able to kill a few seconds off now with the puck. Looking to clear the defensive zone. Alabama's got a hold of it against the wall. Great heads-up play in the neutral zone by Last. Takes the pass. Alabama's got possession here in the offensive zone. Meach is out of the box. He owes a lot of credit to that penalty-killing unit.
Well, this power play unit will not be happy. Not only didn't they execute, but they had a difficult time making even crisp passes and attacking seam.
And we'll play on as that goes off the outside of the post.
Edmonton's been working hard, and they're still in a game here. Yes, they hit the pipe and it went out, but they're still in a game. They have to fight right to the end.
Wagner's got the puck, and he's going to hang on.
Lehman's been counted on and relied upon in the big moments of this game to come up with a big save. He almost makes it look easy here, James. You know, sometimes you're not under siege, but you still have to come up huge when the timing is called for. And he does. He comes up big and really gives his team an opportunity.
Big stick save by the goaltender. Great read by Last.
The Aces have been picking off passes left, right, and center. You know the coach is going to like this, but it has to transition to offense because this game's awfully close.
There's another hit on the play.
He's going to feel terrible tomorrow, James. Over and over again, he's been throttled.
From point blank. Oh, what a blocker stop by Wagner.
Oh, what a save there, James. I mean, that's situational awareness at its finest, knowing exactly where the threat is in that slow slot and taking all the space away. Well, that's how you get a puck, James. I mean, you recognize the timing it takes to meet your opponent right at the right time. And I mean, that's just an explosive hit, gets the job done.
They win the draw and go on the attack. And that's intercepted by Last. Slides the puck across Tempester. Rocks him on the play. Into the offensive end now. And he's bowled over to the ice and loses the puck. Play is blown dead with the offside. Past the halfway mark of this period, we've got a 1-0 hockey game thus far. Waba's gained possession inside the neutral zone. Slides it across. Oh, what a save on the play!
Oh, that's such an athletic save, James. I mean, that's just all about competing, finding a way to get to the puck. Sometimes when you have no time to think and make these types of saves, I mean, there's no hesitation here, just simply reaction to be able to make it.
Offside the call. We'll get a face-off coming up.
They always say to be great, you have to get uncomfortable. As we look at this last save, this looks uncomfortable. Stretching your body, finding a way to make yourself as big as possible to get to the save. That's what he did, and that's why the save was made.
True North's got it now. Pad save, and he made it look easy. Great job there.
Sorry, James, didn't mean to step on your toes, but that was a massive hit, and now the play continues.
Key to the middle, and he denies that great opportunity there. True North's looking to break out. Oh, and he completely muffs the shot. Last's gained the line and on the attack. Tries to make a move and can't hang on to the puck.
Well, let's reflect on that save again. I want to see it because in real time, I thought that puck was going in, James, but he manages to find it. Listen, you don't make those saves in practice. You know why? You don't have that level of desperation. This is urgency. This is instincts, and he makes an unbelievable stop.
Feeds it over. Edmonton's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Look out. Here they come on the attack. The Aces have it now. Nice zone entry on the left side. Makes his presence known on the ice. Turns the puck over. Great read defensively there. Quick shot. Oh, what a glove save there. He read that perfectly.
Well, this one's not going to go in, James, but he certainly's got to like the look that he got here, and he created it on his own by reading exactly where the defender was on the ice.
Less than 60 seconds left in regulation. Here's a chance, and it goes right off his bucket to stay out.
These are the small space skills that some of these athletes have nowadays. They work on it continuously in practice, but to maintain possession while you're being jostled and shoved around, it's incredible to see the hand-eye coordination and the balance in this sequence to take it to the net.
Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Scores! goal here in the third, and we're tied!
Yeah, and they're on their toes now, and their opponent are on their heels, and this is the critical time of the game now. Face-off gets set up. They'll want possession. Well, he's been on a heater all game, James. I mean, so dialed in, tracking the puck effectively, controlling his rebounds, and this one just squeaks by him. He's going to have a hard time with that one because he just lost the shutout.
True North's won the draw. Great use of the body to knock him off the puck. Oh, he'll feel that one. Angles it over to Ruth. Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. And he's taken down, the official's arm signaling for a penalty. And let's see what the call is. Ruth's not going to like the call, but the officials see tripping on the play.
Well, no one likes this call at the end of the third period when the game is tied, James. But you got to stay focused and keep the task at hand. They've got to kill this off.
Barnett's moving the puck through his own zone. Oh, wow, another big hit, and guess who's at it again?
No surprise here. We've been watching it since puck drop, and the opponent can feel him coming every single time. Man, is he throwing his weight around.
There's the horn bringing regulation time to an end. We got overtime coming up next. And we are just moments away from overtime. The Aces win the draw as this period is underway and their power play goes back to work. The blocker saved by Wagner. True North's got the puck shorthanded. Puts him right into the wall.
Wow, this is great. He closes quickly, and you can hear the boards reverberate.
Chance to win it. Oh, we are still tied. What a stop. True North's gained game on his stick, and he keeps it alive. What a stop. Up the neutral zone now. Excellent stick work on the play. True North's got it in their own zone. And he takes the pass. Alabama's going to be hard-pressed to find better opportunities to win it than that as they come up empty-handed with the power play.
Power plays don't execute all the time, James, but in overtime, that huge opportunity to finish it off is missed.
Headwart's going off for interference.
Well, you know your PKers and your goaltender have to stand on their head here. It's overtime, and now you're shorthanded.
Time for the power play unit to get back to work.
A critical face-off here. You want possession of that puck when you're on the power play in overtime. Who's going to be the hero in this one, James?
Slides it diagonally to Barnett. Oh, and he misses on a grade A-plus scoring chance there.
Well, he's right exactly where he wants to be. He's got the puck on his stick, just unable to put it in the mesh.
Effective use of the paddle on that one. True North's got the puck. And he slides it quickly to Meach. And that pass goes off a stick. Quick pass to Waba. Here's a shot. Denies him with the save. Quick pass across to Meach. Feeds the puck across to Ruth. True North's power play fails to capitalize in OT.
Well, that's a deflating one, James. Power play in...
Scores! Turn out the lights! This one's over! They needed overtime, but what an effort! The constellation has aligned as two stars clash tonight. With an incredible performance in the last game, you know they'll look to him for more tonight. Jan's going to be looked upon to produce some offense for his club tonight. It is an on-ice clash of the Titans next, right here on EA Sports. Centers are gliding into center, and you can feel the tension here in the building. There's been a lot of chatter over the last 24 hours on social media about this one, and It is time. We're underway.
Didn't mean to step on you like that, James, but looked at that hit, and it just took me off guard.
Scores! Drop that beat!
So much of the goaltending position is tracking the puck and trying to get the sight lines, James. And with only one player in front, you might lose it for a second. But if you out-battle and out-will the person in front, you're going to find it. Unfortunately, this puck, it beats him clean.
Handles it along the blue line. Oh, he got a little sliver of it, and it stays out. Here's a shot, and he makes the save. Edmonton's got possession of the puck. Takes the feed. Scores! And they strike pay dirt once again.
Yeah, they do. And their opponents down on their heels are deflated. They got to find a way to continue with the pressure, be relentless, and try and get another one.
So the point streak continues in this rivalry series after he picks up an assist, and some people just love these matchups, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, you put in your best performance, you know you're a gamer, right? And that's what it's all about. When it's best-on-best competition, when there's a rival like this, you got to put your best foot forward, and he always does.
Big-time stop there.
What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. And, I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
Let's see what the officials are calling. Meach has been nabbed for tripping.
Well, the official is right there to make the call, and no question about it, it's tripping. Anytime you take someone's feet out from under them, you're going to head to the box for two.
The Boomers get their man advantage unit out there for the first time tonight.
First opportunity on the power play in this game, and specialty teams are the difference so many times in a game. Huge for them to set the tone and really get the setup and the looks they're looking for.
Gains the zone through center. There's the whistle. We got an offside. Jan's at the face-off dot, ready to win this draw on the man advantage. And off the draw, they win the face-off. Jordan's got the puck. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play.
So I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
Ruth's gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. And they take possession after the defensive zone face-off. Ruth's got the puck in his own zone. And he'll retreat inside his own end. Moves it to Ruth. Florida's got the puck now. And he takes the feed. Here's a shot! Scores! Rips it off the pipe and into the net. Wow!
You almost needed a double take there, James. When you hear that sound, sometimes you think it's out, but this one goes in. Well, it's a quick release shot, James, but it goes off of the inside of the post. Sometimes it redirects out. This time, it redirects in.
Well, another point-a-game streak continuing against them, and they just got to feed them more.
Well, they really do, James. And as a point-per-game player, you know, you got to feel something in these rivalry series games. It's almost like a historical pulse, and it's transferred to the ice right now. And every time he touches the puck, he makes something happen.
Oh, what an opportunity, but it just goes a little higher than that.
Well, when you're in the O-zone and you have possession, you're trying to create numbers. They do such a great job of getting to the net, and that opportunity ensues.
Fires it! Oh, what a paddle save on the play!
Well, the game has changed so much. It's so fast, and the athletes are so strong. I mean, the training that you have to undergo, whether it's in the gym or it's functional, you know that these guys are constantly working in small space areas, working on their games, working on their legs, their foundation. The lower half is so critical, and this is a perfect example.
Oh, one of his teammates was right in the shooting lane there. Tries to feed it over to Meach. On the attack along the boards. Takes a slap shot from the point. Shuts him down. Jordan stick handling in his own zone. Avoids the poke check and maintains possession. Scooped up along the wall by Jan. Good reach to the stick to knock the puck away. True North's got the puck in the corner. Here's a pass down low. And now he moves it quickly to Barnett. Takes a shot. Oh, and he whiffs on it. True North's got the puck along the wall. Here's a chance. To his teammate. Picks off the pass. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. What a steal in his own end. Takes it from the right side. Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. And he comes up with a stop there. Here's a chance to clear the puck from his own end. Blast from the blue line. And that's blocked as he gets down low. The Boomers gain control of the puck against the wall.
Sorry for jumping in, James, but that was a massive hit.
Bernie's got it in the offensive zone. Hard hit frees up the puck. Receives the pass. Picks it off, and they turn on the pressure. And he's tripped up on the play. Referee's hand goes up here. Time for the officials to hand out the judgment. Barnett's going off to the box for 2 minutes.
Well, specialty teams are going to be put to task, and the PK has to find a way to kill this clock here, James. Late in the frame, they want to get to the intermission and find a way to reset to come out in the next period. Well, with earlier success on the power play, I think they'll operate in the same fashion, James, in that 1-3-1 setup where they look to work through the flanks because you know they've got some lethal shooters on this team.
Nears the blue line and looks to set up at the point. True North's got possession while undermanned. Devastating collision against the wall. And they get the puck out. Carry carries it into the offensive end up the middle. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. Quick feed to Jordan. Florida's working the puck near the point. And that's deflected. Delayed penalty looming. Moves it quickly over to Meach. Goaltenders at the bench with the delayed penalty being called. They've got an extra attacker now on the ice. There's the whistle, and here's the call. The Boomers are off to the box. Interference the call.
An inopportune time, close game here to take a penalty, James, late in the frame. You got to find a way to kill this off, get to the intermission and regroup.
As we get set for the face-off, a chance to see both teams in a little 4-on-4 action here. Both teams getting a good sweat on after this first period. We've got lots more in store, and we're coming back with a clean sheet of ice next. Both teams back on the ice. They're lined up, and period number 2 is about ready to go. Here we go. Middle frame now underway as the puck drops. All right, Cheryl, let's get back to work here for a moment. We've already played a period in this one. What do you make of what you've seen?
The Boomers need more motion, and they need to be better with the puck. Every time they get it, they're standing still. There's nowhere to go with it, and guess what? Their opponent's closing quickly. A lot of takeaways and a ton of turnovers. They got to correct that if they want to be better in the second.
Meach has been nabbed for tripping.
Well, in this situation, he is going to get the tripping call. I thought he had good position there on his opponent. James fishing for the puck, just used his stick, and it got into the skates. Tripping is the call.
A little 4-on-4 hockey as both teams step inside the face-off circle.
4-on-4 can be pretty confusing when it comes to coverage. You know that your defense have the forwards, but the forwards have to be able to contain the D as well. So it's complete defense out there.
Back to the point it goes. And as the penalty expires, they'll go to work now on the man advantage. Passes it in front, and he shuts down a great scoring chance there. True North's got the puck in the defensive end. Gaining momentum along the wing. And the crowd pepping up after you-know-who gets the puck. They remember, Cheryl.
Yeah, he got the game winner last game, and now the puck's on his stick, so they know what can happen, and they're cheering him on.
Made that stop. Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. Slides it up to Meach. Picks up the puck. Moves the puck down low. Slides it back to the blue line. Here's a chance. And a great save. True North's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. Jordan's taking it from his own end. Moves the puck. And makes the save.
Whether you're a player or goaltender, so much of the training is about reaction, and you can certainly tell that it has come in handy for him because he makes an incredible save just by instincts alone.
Edmonton's got the puck against the boards. Quick snap! And he hits one of his own teammates with that shot. Now a quick pass to Barnett. Loses the coverage there. Snagged with the glove by Wagner. Schmelzer's got it into offensive territory. The Boomers carry it along the wall. Drills them. Lehman's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. More than half the frame has been played here. True North's got a slim lead. They lead it 2-1. Gan's got it. Now they'll look to see what they can do with it offensively. Jordan's going to play it against the half wall. Back at the point, they set it up. The Boomers have the puck in the corner. True North's got a hold of it along the wall. Down the left wing, across into the offensive end. Bernie's lugging the puck. Steps inside the line. Here's a short pass to Bernie. Slides the puck down low. Good stand-up hit. Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. Lugs the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. Penalty coming up here. Bernie's actions pretty evident in the eyes of the officials here for tripping.
Tough spot to be in. You need momentum, and you give it back by going on the PK when you're trailing by 1.
True North's power play unit puts their hard hats on as they go back to work.
James, I think this is a critical moment in the game. You've had multiple opportunities on the power play, haven't been able to convert. Now you get another one. The coach is going to have to consider deploying different personnel if they don't get it done.
Ruth's ready for the draw as we get set to resume this power play. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. Quick blast! Tremendous reflexes as he makes the one-timer save. Edmonton's going to play the puck from behind the cage. And look at this. They've really ratcheted up the intensity here. And they put an end to that attack by finally getting the puck out. Sends it over to Meach. Shakes off the coverage. Gives them nothing in front. Edmonton's got the puck against the half wall. Sends it down low. Florida's penalty killers get a hold of it. Quick pass to Schmelzer. Both teams back to even strength. Really nice effort by the penalty killing unit on that one.
Power plays have the opportunity to really dictate pace and change the momentum of the game, and this one didn't do any of it, James. Certainly frustrated as they head back to the bench. Oh, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. That's turned away with the pad by Wagner. Here in the late goings of the period, we've got a 2-1 game. Ruth's won the faceoff here in the offensive zone. Steps in front of the one-timer and makes the save. Edmonton's been bringing the heat offensively all night long, and they continue to lead here late in this middle frame. Bernie's got it in the defensive end. Florida's got it in the neutral zone. Good defensive stop with the poke check. Here they are on the attack. Here's a pass to the middle. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. Risky play with the paddle, but it works. Good hit to bump him off the puck. We've got icing on the play. Face-off coming up. Puck possession so critical in today's game, and the official ready to drop the puck right here. And a solid job tying up his opponent. Well, there's the horn, and that means 2 periods down. And there's still a critical third to play. Looking forward to this one. Third period action is coming up. Welcome back to EA Sports. I'm fired up. Pounder's fired up. The players are fired up. And I know you're fired up for the third period. Barring extra time, the final frame of this one. Here we go. Third period is underway. All right, let's get Cheryl Pounder back into the mix here. 2 periods down, 1 to go. How do you sum up what you've seen?
Florida's behind in this game because they've mismanaged the puck, James. You know the coach is not going to be happy. They weren't ready right from the get-go at puck.
He scores! And someone's heating up with his second of the night.
Yeah, I expected he's going to be looking for the Hattie because he's been all around the paint tonight, James, just showing off his skill set. Well, he does a great job of getting to position, net front, James, and then with a quick flick of the wrist, he buries it.
True North's taken a 2-goal lead now to start period number 3.
Well, it looks like the leadership group had something to say between periods because they have another gear here. They've come out with a sense of urgency and created a ton of energy.
Point shot! Denies him! He got all of it! Gains the zone along the right wall. Nice pad save. True North's on the attack. Dishes it off. And that's off a stick. Here they come through center and into the offensive end. Florida's got the puck along the wall. Takes a shot. And we'll get a reset after the puck goes up and out of play. True North's put a lot of shots on net here, and they lead it as a result early in this third period. Edmonton's going to start with the puck in their own end. And he slides it quickly to Meach. Here they come on the attack. Sends it to the middle, and that's stopped. The Boomers will play it in their own end. Can't stay on his feet after that hit. From his own end, he moves it up ahead. And he sidesteps the check there. Sidesteps the check. Scores! Well, don't turn this off just yet. We've got ourselves a game.
Well, deficit of only 1 now. Their opponent is on their heels, and now they're playing with a sense of urgency. Watch out. You can feel the wave coming, James. Well, this goal has it all. I mean, you have to shake your defender, which is not easy to do, but it's power, it's explosiveness, and then the recognition that you've created the lane for yourself. I love it from start to finish. That's a tremendous goal.
Off the left wing and into center. Rocked him in the open ice. Tape-to-tape pass is center.
Fast and quick lead pass.
Florida's got a hold of the puck. Penalty coming up as the play's blown dead. Barnett's called for tripping. He's off to the box.
You know the coach is going to be detailing the habits. Get in the shooting lane, sacrifice your body, push to the outside, get the puck down the ice. You got a 1-goal lead. You want to play on your toes coming out of it.
Florida's got the puck inside the offensive zone. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. And it's a quick pass to Jordan. And he takes the feed. Tees off. Oh, how about off the post? Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. True North's got it in their own zone. Moves it to Ruth. The Boomers gain control of the puck. Yan's been tripped up, and we got a penalty coming up here. And they clear that puck. And there's the whistle stopping the play. Meach is getting called for tripping on the play.
Well, they have the lead, and now they've taken a penalty, so now they're going to be back on their heels. That power play is going to come out. You know they're going to be smelling and tasting blood, James. The PK unit, they got to be to task.
The Boomers have a brief 5-on-3 looming.
Well, they create a power play opportunity with hard work, and now it's an opportunity to get back in this game, James. Finding a way to move the puck quickly and create seams to get shots on net.
Barnett's going to join the penalty kill here as they remain shorthanded. Quick feed to Jordan. Here's a shot. Oh, he gets a blocker on it. What a stop by Lehman. Trying to clear. Oh, a direct hit on the play. Ho-ho.
Well, the other team, they should be hearing footsteps, James, because he's been doing it all night long. I mean, it is intentful, but it's clean. He's been throwing down the hits all game long. You can feel the energy in the building right now in this tight game. The pressure is on. You have to find a way to embrace it at this moment.
And that's blocked.
Meach is almost ready to get back on the ice.
Stops the rocket of a shot. Great save by the Tendy on the wraparound.
Well, you got to have a strong push if you want to be able to go post to post, kids, and that's exactly what he does to make the save.
Edmonton's looking to break out. Unable to reach that one. Race for the puck here. Icing waved off on the play. Takes the puck. He says, let's get physical on that play. Grabbed along the board by Bernie. Moves it around along the half wall. He'll need a new stick after his breaks. Jordan's working it around in the corner. Oh, how did he keep it out? What a blocker stop by Lehman.
Well, it's a close game, and you need a shot in the arm sometimes, and the best way to do that is to physically engage, and the response to that hit, you just have a look at the bench, and you know that the team is bumped.
A huge offensive zone face-off here. They're going to try to maintain all that momentum that they had just moments ago.
And it all starts with the face-off. They need to get a win here, and they have to look to attack right away, James. The goaltender's fatigued. I mean, he's been standing on his head, but he can't continue to do it the whole time. They got to find a way to put it by him.
Into the middle of the neutral zone. Rocks him. True North's got the puck. Streaking into the attacking zone from the right. Passes it over. Wagner's going to hang on to the puck and get a stoppage in play.
Nothing gives confidence to a team more than a big save, and he's been doing it all night, James.
True North's offense, the story tonight as they lead it here in this third period. Florida's got the win off that draw. Sends it over to Jordan. Great defensive effort with the stick. Less than 60 seconds left here in the final frame. And that's broken up with a stick in front. Sends a pass over. In close! He scores! That's how you do it! Leadership to a T! The captain capitalizes!
I really like the way they move the puck around to wait for the right time to be able to move that puck for the one-timer in that low slot area. He didn't have much time to get it off, but he got some wood on it and buried it.
Late goings of this period. True North's been the better team here over the last few minutes, increasing their lead to 2. Florida's got the puck along the boards. Works it across to Bernie. True North's got control of it now here in the offensive end. Here they come on the attack down the left side. Here he is in close. Too much traffic in the lane. Barnett's moving the puck through his own zone. And the fans on their feet recognizing a solid victory here in front of them. And that's offside, stopping the play. And they're going to fight.
Well, they've been going at it all game long here, James. This was just a matter of time.
Crowd on its feet after that one, and hopefully these two got it out of their system here, Cheryl.
Well, and sometimes you drop the mitts just because of it. You want to stir your team in some way, shape, or form. But, yes, and they've been going at it throughout this game. I'm not surprised that they finally dropped the mitts. This is why a lot of people are wary of fighting, James. It can be dangerous, and it can lead to significant injury.
Both teams had a chance for a little reset as they step in for the face-off. Roots quick stick lands on the puck here at center. Time ticking away, and he comes up big.
Meach has done everything to engage his team in this game right now, James. I mean, he has played with fire and an energy. He's dropped the gloves for the fight. You got to love that he stands up for his teammates. He's distributing the puck. I mean, he's found ways to find lanes on the ice for the assist. And then, of course, he's finished it off with the tally. He's doing it all for his group right now.
And that brings an end to this one here this evening. Cheryl, this is one of those games that the analytics departments will look at and say, the math doesn't add up here.
And sometimes it's about the eye test. You look up the scoreboard. Yeah, they're victorious in this one. They didn't have the majority of possession time, but they attacked well, and they were opportunistic with the chances they did get.
Hi, everybody. I'm James Cebulski for EA Sports. This should be a fun one. EA SHL club action set to go down. Oh, this building's electric, and both teams are set to go. And after a full day of waiting, we are officially underway here tonight. Pass back to the point. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here. Lots of time left in this period. We're still scoreless. True North's going to start with the puck inside the offensive zone. Oh, he got a piece of it to keep it out.
This is an impressive save right here, James. I mean, there's a ton of net front presence, and so a lot of traffic that he has to battle through to find the puck, and he does, and he makes a nice save.
Sends it in front, and he denies that great opportunity there. The Dogs move the puck in the defensive zone. Tremendous hit on the play, and that opens up some space.
You want to send a message to your opponent early in the game, and that early delivery of a bone-crushing hit.
Breakaway! Oh, what a save! Who was that masked man? Scores! And look at that! They are quickly on the board, and the crowd is going, what happened?
Well, if only it started that way all the time, exactly the way the coach would have drawn it up, but you certainly want to dictate pace when you are on the road, and you want to take the crowd out of it early.
True North's been the better team to this point, and the stats show it.
This goal is a product of the goaltender not being able to find the puck. And anytime you're in the offensive end, you want to get traffic in front for this very reason. You can see him battling in the butterfly to try and find it, and he finds it too late.
Moves it quickly over to Singh. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. From the point, they take control of it. He's got a step. Oh, brings it off the outside of the iron. Thought he had the corner, but clearly not. They score! And that's back-to-back snipes.
Well, it feels like there's a wave of a momentum, and it has certainly changed here. You can get the opportunity, but you have to execute. That's 2 in a row. Well, there's not much time here before the goaltender's eyes are taken away, James, and he drops into that butterfly position. All you want to do when you can't see the puck is make yourself as big as possible, but this one has seeing eyes through traffic and finds the back of the net.
Edmonton's got control of it now from their own end. Gives them a jolt with that hit. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. And cut that one out of the net. True North's got it in their own zone. He grabs the puck here at the point. Slides it across. And that's turned aside. Cannon of a shot. Denies the slapper. Angles it over to Barnett. Puck knocked loose after that hit. Takes the feed at the point. Here's a shot. And that one's turned away.
Sometimes when you're trailing in a game, you can kind of be flat. You can be dull, if you will. So you need a spark, and this is a type of hit that can really ignite a fire under your team. You can see it right away with the body language on the bench. They liked it, so look for that next shift for them to be on their toes, not on their heels anymore.
He's in, all alone. Oh, it just kind of muffles that one.
Well, he muffles it because he's in tight, and when you're in tight, you run out of room, and you run out of option as well. You got to find a way to get the puck to the net.
Edmonton's holding a noticeable edge in the shot department here in the first, and they lead as a result. Chicago's won the draw. True North's got it now. Meach's got it against the boards. Handles the puck at the point. Moves the pass in front. And that shot's blocked. Oh, absolutely rocked him in the corner. With the backhander. And he catches that one with the glove.
Well, he's flashing the leather on this save. The shooter's in a grade A scoring area, and man, he just whips out the...
Scores! Off the one-timer of Butte.
Well, he's set up with a perfect pass, but he gets lost in coverage, gets all of that one. Perfect weight transfer, and executes with a beauty.
The Dogs have answered back here in the back half of the first period.
Well, it hasn't been pretty, James, but certainly changes the mindset as they get within one. A lot of confidence now at this face-off with their opponents now on their heels.
Edmonton's got the puck. And he slides it quickly to Meach. Great pass from off the right side. Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. Here's a shot. Oh, how did he stop that? What a save by Lehman. Steps inside the attacking zone down the left wing. There's the whistle. Offside is the call. Here in the late going of the frame, Chicago's shown a new energy over these last few minutes. They got one back, but they still need one more in order to tie. And after the draw at center, they've got a hold of the puck. And here we go. And drops the hammer on that one.
Yeah, the clear winner as that final punch perfectly executed and a tough one on the other end. Over to the penalty box they go, James, and they'll get some much-needed rest. Well, it's going to be 5 minutes. They can get some water and relax.
Play set to resume here finally after a spirited scrap just moments ago. Edmonton's got a hold of the puck. Chicago's got a hold of the puck now. Slides the puck down low. Huber's got it behind his own net. Slides the puck over. Chicago's got possession of the puck. The Dogs get a hold of the puck in their own end. Great poke check on the reach. And nearing the final 60 seconds of this opening stanza. Here's a short pass to Pounder. The fans desperately urging for them to shoot before the clock winds down. Picked off. Minutes in the books. Let's grab a breather and we'll come back with period number 2 in moments. Welcome back, everybody. James Cybulski with you. Period number 2. The middle frame ready to go. The second stanza is underway as the puck is dropped. Let's go. All right, Cheryl, we've seen already one period played in this one. How do you assess this?
Chicago's been struggling to manage the puck. They've been coughing it up all over the ice, and it almost looks like there's a lack of communication out there. They need to start talking, know where each other is going to be, and execute on those passes. Let's have another look at that monster of a hit there, James. You got to love it. You have to have great timing, and you got to know when your opponent's vulnerable.
Edmonton's got the lead here early in the second period. They have been the more active team offensively. Scoops up the puck now. Dishes it to Meach. Edmonton's got the puck in the defensive end. Oh, look at this. How did he stop that one?
As a goaltender, you have to be able to read and anticipate the play. He does it perfectly and is able to negate the shot.
Went for the dirty dangle and it goes sideways.
Trying a nifty move when you have good hands. Sometimes it works, sometimes you get denied, and that's what happened there.
Trying to clear the zone. And he gets the job done. Big thumbs up clearing that one. True North's got it across the line. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. And a great save.
How'd you like to look up and see this guy barreling down on you? You know that he's got the strength, he's got the power, and he's got the will to take it to the net.
Edmonton's got a hold of it against the wall. True North's got possession here in the offensive zone. Quick pass to Pounder. Into the offensive zone. Makes the save. And they'll go the other way with it. Putting the hard hat on here. What a hit. Moves it to Noel. And he moves the puck back inside his own end. There's another for the hit parade. Takes the feed. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Oh, and what a save as he gets that one, too.
That's an incredible sequence of saves. He is so dialed in, but I gotta say, where are the D-boxing out?
Here's a chance behind the net. Feeds it down low.
This is such a high-energy shift, and it's a reason why they have sustained pressure in the offensive zone. Their opponent back on their heels, looking real tired now.
Oh, here we go. This team knows how to turn it up another gear, and they have done that here. And gets it right back. Carries it around. Carrying it along the point. Dishes it off. Shot. Scooped up by the D. And they skate it out of the danger zone. Moves it to the middle. Scores! What a finish on the play.
Well, that puck is on and off his stick in a hurry, and it needs to be from that low zone slot area. James just beats the goaltender because it gets off his stick so fast.
Edmonton's on a roll tonight. Look at this. They've now extended the lead to 2 here in period number 2.
Yeah, James, and the analytics department's going to love the possession time. And when I look at those numbers, I'm looking at how they convert and translate into goals, and they've done a real good job of executing.
Past the midway mark of the frame, Edmonton's got a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. Off the face-off, they take the puck. Oh, excellent use of the stick as he knocks that one away. Moves behind the net. Oh, he throws down an intergalactic hit there.
And they have to be keeping their heads up here. I mean, you know exactly what he's going to be doing when he gets on the...
They score! And that's back-to-back goals.
Well, nothing like switching momentum and putting your opponent on their heels than getting 2 in a row, back-to-back. Here they come.
Edmonton's ability to move the puck around tonight has been a treat to watch here, Cheryl.
Yeah, and they've really forechecked. They found a way to get the puck on their stick. They've been relentless on it. When they get it, they've had the majority of the possession time, and then when they get it, they're finding something to do with it. Not just hanging out on the perimeter, but attacking the net.
From the back of the cage with the puck. Quick feed down low. And now he moves it quickly to Barnett. Takes the feed at the back end. Can't get it to go. Into the corner now. Pulverizing hit in the corner, and he's going to feel that the rest of the game. They move the puck out of harm's way. They gain possession here inside the neutral zone. And that play's broken up.
True North's been reading their opponents so well, knowing exactly what they're going to do. The scouting report has certainly worked its way into this game. They're just shutting down everything, interfering with plays, and disrupting them. And, of course, it's a blowout because of it, James. They're getting the puck, and they're going north.
Big time stop there.
I would have lost the puck 3 times by the time that I could handle...
Score! squads have been waiting for this all day long, and it's finally here. The moment of truth. EASA Chel club action. Centers are gliding into center, and you can feel the tension here in the building. The Deeks of Hazard have established possession here early in this one as they win the draw. On the backhand, blocked, and he may have just stopped a goal.
I think he did, James. I mean, you got to protect the house, especially when it's a great threat shot like that, and he finds a way to get in front of that and quick.
Shot right in front. Fantastic save.
Lehman's movements are outstanding. I mean, he gets to position so quick. He's athletic, and he makes a huge save from the slot.
Oh, gets a piece of it with the glove.
I'd say he has some fast-twitch muscle fiber in there because I'm telling you, he makes that save. I thought that was going in, but he just reacts and keeps it out of the net.
Lead pass ahead. From his own end, he picks up the puck. And he takes the dish. Right side set up ahead into the middle of the ice. Backhander in front. Denies him.
Goaltender spends so much time doing tracking exercises, and it's utilized right here as he knows where this puck is coming from, and he makes the save.
And he can't hang on after that hit. Oh, look at this chance. Here's an opportunity in front of the net. Toronto's got a hold of the puck. Nice zone entry from the right side. Gets the puck in deep. Oh, absolutely hammers him.
Well, he's having a tough time out there, James. You can see it on his face. He's really laboring and fighting to stay in the play.
Takes the feed ahead from the left side. Feeds it over. Huge steal in his own end. Slides the puck ahead into the neutral zone. Routine pass save made by Wagner. Shuts him down. Scoops up the puck. Just applying the squeeze here in the offensive end. The fans are all over it. And now he moves it to Assels. True North's got a hold of it along the wall. Directed over to Meach. Passes out front. Takes the blast. Toronto's got it in their own zone. Oh, what a hit. What's that old saying about payback there, Pounder?
Well, it is what it is. Let's put it that way. And, you know, this is leadership, James. You want to stand up for your team and send a very clear message that if you mess with us, if you take liberties, this is what's going to happen. Key rules to the game of hockey. One of them is you have to be aware of your surroundings and have your head on a swivel. He isn't, and he takes a huge hit.
More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. We've still got zeros on the board. Edmonton's won the draw inside the offensive zone. Now let's see what they can do with it. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Dishes it off. And he shut the door on that last play. And a great save. True North's looking to break out. He got all of that hit. From the neutral zone now. Looking to set up offensively. Stoppage in play, offside the call.
Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
Officials getting ready to drop the puck. Puck possession so key in today's game. Toronto's won the faceoff at center. Pokes the puck away. Assel scoops it up here inside the defensive zone. Handles the puck. Oh, what a save!
Not much to say after that one, James. I'm actually at a loss for words. That was huge.
And as play continues, listen to these fans. They're starting to get loud. And it goes off the outside of the post.
A huge opportunity there, James, to get the go-ahead goal in this game. You know what that does? It creates a ton of momentum, but the pipe stops it.
Crouches down and gets in front of the shot and makes the easy glove save. Intercepts the pass. Oh, complete explosion on that physical hit. Sends the pass over. Looking to set up offensively.
Assels is re-engaged in the play after his stick snaps in two, and he has to grab another one from the bench.
Final minute approaching here in this opening frame. Takes a shot, and the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. And that's off a stick. Edmonton's got it from behind the net. There's the horn. Still 40 more minutes left in regulation time. We'll get to the second period right after this. Two more periods to go, and we're about to play the second frame here. Advantage goalies for the first 20 minutes. Let's see if we get a goal here in the second. All right, Cheryl, let's get back to work here for a moment. We've already played a period in this one. What do you make of what you've seen?
No one really being instinctually aggressive out there, James. Everyone just making sure that they're in good defensive posture. But when you're in that kind of structure, sometimes you don't jump when the loose puck is there for the taking, and you don't get going north. As a result, there haven't been many shots in this game, and I got to say, it's not very entertaining.
Takes it and looks ahead. Sends the feed in front, and he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Edmonton's going on the attack as they gain the zone. Strong defensive effort. Wagner's going to hang on for a whistle.
Let's have a look at that last save again. It was absolutely incredible. You're under pressure, you're under attack, really under siege, and you find a way to get to the puck. This is the stuff that champions are made of.
We're still in the early stages of this period. Still no score in this one. Toronto's got possession here in their own end. Handles the pass from the right side. Toronto's got it along the wall. And he stopped that one. Skates to the crease. Oh, and it's another save on the play.
That's a fantastic sequence of saves there, James. He was so dialed in, he tracked it perfectly.
Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net.
Man, is he ever difficult to defend. Hey, James, I mean, so difficult when you're shoving, you're doing everything you possibly can to move him, separate him from the puck, but his core strength and his balance is certainly the victor as he takes this one to the net.
Our first look tonight at their power play unit.
With a scoreless game, James, an opportunity to go up by one. They'll want to gain possession right off the draw and set the tempo.
Oh, he'll feel that one. What a block.
Well, he's firing on all cylinders here, getting to that shot lane. He really anticipates the greatest threat on the ice, and he makes sure that he redirects that puck.
Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. Chance to reset here on the draw on this man advantage. Toronto's won the faceoff. Sends the pass down low. Edmonton's got possession while undermanned. Trying to get the puck out of his own end. Stays in the zone, but they maintain possession. Oh, nowhere to go but against the wall. The Deeks of Hazard have gained possession off the wall. That's kicked away with the pad by Lehman. Oh, it stops him again.
Well, that puck came hard, and it came fast, and it came multiple times, but he was right on it, showing his athleticism to make those saves.
Plenty of playing time left in this frame. Still looking for our first goal. Toronto's got it in the offensive zone. Quick feed down low. Looks to set up at the point now. Power play is over. Both teams back to even strength.
Body language says it all, James. Have a look at the unit here. Every single one of them deflated. They know that they needed to score, and this is the expectation of the power play, and they go back to the bench with their heads facing their skates.
And both centers glide into the dot as a face-off set to resume. And off the face-off, they take possession. Along the half wall with the puck. Great heads-up play by the defender. Slides it diagonally to Meach. Let's move to the middle. And that doesn't connect. Toronto's got it in their own zone. Assels looks around. Sends the pass in front. Picked off in front. The Deeks of Hazard have taken possession along the wall. Slides it quickly to Barnett. Cutting to the slot. The Deeks of Hazard have the puck in the defensive zone. Back to the blue line. Stones up with the blocker. Looks to pass it to Meach. From the right side and up the middle. Shot. Scores! Oh, drop that beat.
I love this snapshot from in tight, James, that beats the goaltender. But how about the will to get to those tough areas? I mean, that's what it's all about. You can have the skill, but you got to have the will.
True North's push here in the second is paying off as they now lead by 1.
Well, you can certainly see the energy shift in the bench and the coaching staff talking to the team about continuing to push, keep the pedal to the metal here. While you have your opponent down, you got to attack.
Oh, the glove save! Where'd that come from?
Well, timely save is everything to your team, and this goaltender, he bails his team out.
Toronto's had a lot of good looks on net, but they continue to trail here in the second. And they take possession off the draw here in their own end. Takes it at center. And some textbook body contact there. Off a stick and they can't connect. Here we go, odd-man rush. Puts it on net. Oh, what a save in front.
Well, goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason, and this time, he bails his team out.
Oh, that's one way to make space for yourself. And that one's denied. And a delayed penalty coming up as he got tripped up. From the backhand in front. Oh, it stays out. Wow.
I don't know how it stayed out. Neither do the fans in this building, no matter who you're cheering for. You gotta give kudos to that save, James. We thought it was in the back of the net. So did everyone else.
Time for the power play unit to get back to work.
Well, an opportune time for a power play and to garner some momentum in this game. You're trailing by 1. You got to find a way to win the draw and get the puck to the net quickly. Open up the lanes and shoot the puck.
And they'll get it out of the defensive end. Puts it in deep. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. Loses his balance on the play. Nice pass back. Scores! And the power play works to perfection as they've tied it up.
Well, the power play unit knew what was at stake. They knew that they had an opportunity to get the equalizer in this game, and they executed perfectly. He delivers a perfect unexpected backhand because he gets it off so fast. The goaltender wasn't ready for it. It was disguised, and it found the back of the net.
The Deeks of Hazard have been pushing and pushing, and they were finally rewarded with that goal.
Yeah, and the end of the period, too. That's a critical time to score a goal. The opponent doesn't want to give up one. You gain one. You have momentum heading into the third.
Grabs the puck here at the blue line. Handles the pass into the middle of the ice. Quick feed to Barnett. Blocked, although that might be a save.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time, and he's able to take it away.
And he sprints to the bench to get the extra attacker out on the ice. Oh, what a stop there with time winding down. There's the buzzer. 2 periods down, 1 more to go. They always say 3 is the magic number. And we've got period number 3 next. True North's PK unit is out to kick off this period, and they start with possession. Devastating hit, and what a jolt of energy for the bench, too. With possession along the wall. Pokes it away in his own end. Edmonton's got the puck in the defensive end. And a successful clearing attempt. Toronto's got it behind the net. Long pass into the neutral zone.
That's how you get North in a hurry. Fantastic stretch pass.
Scores! It's a power play goal, and it puts them in front.
Well, that's perfect execution. You have that player advantage. You got to use it. They did it. Now they're ahead. This is a great power play goal, James. They have the execution in terms of their passing along the outside, and then they attack the net with a shot. You have to have net front presence and create a screen. That's exactly what they have, and they capitalize as a result.
Toronto's got the lead early in the third period. They have been the far busier team offensively tonight. Handles the pass. Uses the force on that hit. Toronto's through center and now in the offensive end. Fires it on net. Oh, gets a little piece of it and keeps it out of the net. Looks for breakout options behind his own cage. Here they come on the rush. He scores! The captain leading by example.
Well, this is a goal, and it exemplifies that speed kills, in particular through the neutral zone. I mean, you get an odd man rush, and everyone's moving as you cross the blue line. You have numbers. You're going to make your opponent pay.
Grabs the puck here in the neutral zone. Toronto's on the attack. Oh, making his presence felt with the hit. Oh, puts it off the iron. Had the side of the net, but doesn't go.
The adrenaline's rushing. You're getting yourself to the right spot at the right time with an opportunity to go ahead in the game. And you hit the post and out.
Here's a centering pass. Oh, and he comes up with a stop.
Well, he's been chomping at the bit all game long. Just look at his highlight pack. Multiple scoring chances here. Finally edges it out and finds the back of the net. But you got to look at him and say, listen, he didn't get frustrated. His coaches, his teammates are certainly going to applaud him for his efforts in this one. He's had a solid game and finally gets rewarded.
Grabs the puck in the defensive zone. Oh, and look who gets rocked once again.
Well, he's a target now, James, because he's got a lack of spatial awareness. You got to keep your head up if you want to play this game and be safe in it.
Now a quick pass to Meach. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. And that pass is redirected. Takes it at center. True North's going to play it from the corner. Oh, denies him with the paddle save.
Well, players should never be left alone in the slot, but man, is the goaltender to task here. Gets out in front of it and makes the save.
They've got some momentum here. Takes a shot. Gets in front of it. Wrap around attempt denied. What a stop as he was locked in on that one.
Yeah, James, he'd sealed the one post and then recognized that the shooter was going around the goal line and going to do the wraparound. He pushed across and made a brilliant save.
Past the halfway mark of this period, it's all tied up. Toronto's won the face-off deep in their own end. Up along the wing. There's an injection of energy with that hit. Icing is the call. We'll get a reset. Some last-second communication before both teams get ready to drop the puck here. Edmonton's won the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it.
The coach and team reminding each other that this is a critical face-off. Anytime you've got your opponent on their heels after an icing, you have to find a way to have urgency in attack. I've really enjoyed this game tonight, James. It's been tight, it's been fast-paced, defensively structured, and you never know which way it's going to end.
Here's a pass down low. Moves the puck down low. Grabs the puck. And the intensity's starting to ramp up here after that hit.
I'll tell you what, James, that ain't incidental contact. That was intentional. Certainly trying to really drive that body and separate the player from puck.
True North's taking possession in their own end. Broken up with this off the goaltender and in. That's a goal.
Oh, that's a really tough goal, James. You can see the frustration on his face and the body language. Just thinks he lost track of it as it found the back of the net.
The Deeks of Hazard have jumped in front by a 1-goal margin here in the third.
And it's tough to close these types of games out because it's been scratching and clawing by both teams all the way long here, James. So you know that this one's going to be a test to the finish. They got to be ready for it. The opponent's going to come with some urgency now.
Steps in front of that one. What a steal in his own end. Right through center and into the offensive zone. Assels works the puck in his own zone. On the attack along the boards. Big hit. Big time stop.
Trailing late in the game, you need a spark. You need to change momentum, and that is why that hit is delivered.
Wicked stop by the goaltender. And he's ridden off the puck. There's another consecutive save. Oh, look at that! Wagner's opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off.
I love that he's controlling what he can control right here, and for him, that's imposing his physical will, and he really wants to rally the troops. He knows they're trailing, but it's a spark, right? It's all about a spark and what comes next.
Toronto's been on a roll offensively tonight. Lots of chances, and they lead it late in this third. They win the face-off here in their own end and take possession. Assels picks up the puck. And there we go. Icing is the call.
Lehman's been a lifeline for this team so far in this game, James. I mean, the number of desperation saves, just have a look at it. I mean, he's athletic. He finds his way to the puck. He's doing everything he can. He's dialed in to keep his team in this game. They got to find a way to have some urgency in front of him.
Late goings of this period. It's a 1-goal hockey game. 3-2 is where we sit. True North's won the draw and they'll go to work. Oh, that's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's grade A scoring chance, and you want to make sure that you get in front of that one, and he did. He gets all of it.
Less than a minute to go now here in regulation. Edmonton's got a hold of the puck. He's got a step. He scores! Oh, wow, what a play!
Well, he uses his speed to break away from his opponent, then reads exactly what the goaltender is giving him to be able to convert. What a beautiful play. Man, is he ever flying, James? It looks like everyone else is in quicksand, and he is moving. He gets on his horse. He's in all alone, one-on-one with the goaltender. He doesn't freak out. He doesn't panic, shows a ton of confidence, and lets that shot rip.
Puck picked up in the open ice. Barnett's got it along the wing. And that slides right out to center ice. Takes it to the net. Oh, a clutch save!
Well, the shooter's in a coveted spot on the ice, right in the middle of it with a good look, and he makes an incredible save by getting square to the puck and turning it aside.
Barnett's got the puck in his own zone. Passes it over. Scores! And that's 3. It's a hat trick here on the road.
Well, old hat for... away because it's a business-like approach as he's on the road. He just says, yeah, just bring it. I mean, gets a hattie to boot. On the dying seconds of the third, they're able to capitalize on an opportunity, James, but I thought that throughout this third period, there was a ton of urgency and push to get that goal.
Toronto's not far from the finish line here as they lead it late in this third. Edmonton's got possession of the puck after that neutral zone faceoff. Moves the puck along the half wall. And that's out of reach, and he puts it into his own net.
Well, that's a tough one, James. I'm not sure if he knew that the net was empty, but nonetheless, he passed it right down there in the middle of the net.
The Deeks of Hazard have to be breathing easier after that empty netter because this one should be all said and done now, barring a complete epic flop.
Yeah, they would have to really lay down and allow their opponent to walk all over them to give this one up, James. That one's going to give them a comfortable lead, one that should put the nail in the coffin.
And that'll do it from ringside here. True North's result is a disappointing one for the club, but hey, they were right there in it. They pulled the goalie. I mean, this wasn't a two-goal game.
No, it wasn't. I mean, the deficit was only one, but yeah, as the game's winding down, you got to look for an advantage, and it's pulling your goaltender that's going to give you it. They just didn't work out.